Good morning, welcome to Totter, our mobilisation class, mobility class. So do what you can today. It's Friday, bank holiday, so make sure you're lovely and mobile, warm before you do anything over the weekend. We're off on Monday, so join us again on Friday. So let's go, and as always, if you're feeling unwell or if you've had any hiccups, then just go easy on yourself. Sit down if you need to, but otherwise join in and do what you can. So let's start by lovely posture check. So sitting in your chair or standing, we're just going to roll through the shoulders. So wiggle those shoulders backwards, rolling through them, just getting some mobility going through the waist as well. So make it bigger, make it really big. Breathe. Have we got some little plinky plonky, please, Owen? That's it. And then we're going to roll through both shoulders, up, back and down. Up, back and down. Good. Keep going. So make that movement even bigger. So right the way forwards, all the way up to your ears. Slow it down. Send those elbows right back and down. And again. Up, back and down. That's it. Keep going. Bit crunchy, maybe. That's okay. Okay, send those shoulders and leave them behind you. Pull the muscles in the belly in. Okay, just take a look to one side. Try and keep the chin level with the floor. And then just take your head to the other side. Oh, creaky, creaky one side. Maybe a bit restricted one side more than the other. So taking your chin towards one shoulder, coming to the front and then taking it to the other shoulder. So just gently moving the neck within your own abilities, within your own range. Lovely. Hold it to the centre, drop your chin down towards your chest. And then just swing the chin towards one shoulder, still with your chin on your chest. So it's kind of drawing a semicircle on your chest. And then lift the chin up. Take a look up to the ceiling. Stick your jaw, stick your bottom teeth over your top too, and then a little stretch through the chin. It's very attractive. And come to the front. Okay, hands dropped to the side. We never take any photos then, honestly. That's it. Side. Try and keep your head in alignment to side and side. When you come up to the centre, pull up and pull the muscles in the belly in. And use these muscles to pull you back up as well. So drop the hand, pull right back up. Drop the hand and pull right back up. Keep going. Keep breathing. That's it. Good. And then I want you to just sit back in your chairs. Sit back, rest back. Or if you're standing, you can stand with soft knees. And then I just want you to squeeze your bottom and tilt your pelvis under, okay, and relax. So you squeeze your bottom, but really think about tucking your bottom under. So you're lengthening the spine and it's a pelvic tilt, okay? So we relax and we pull up and tilt and relax. And at the same time, I want you to think about your pelvic floor muscles. So squeeze in like you really need a wee, and you can't go to the loo, and then releasing, but not all the way, okay? Squeeze, pull everything in and release, and one more time, squeeze and let go. Okay, just sit back a little bit in your chair. So we're gonna work on this posture. So quite often we're just slouched, we're slumped, okay? We have no tension on through the belly. I want you to lift. So how do we do that? We lift and lengthen through the chest, okay? So the belly lifts. So imagine length through the belly, through the chest, shoulders are back and down. Take a breath in and imagine you've got a piece of string pulling up through the crown of your head. Keep breathing because it's quite tempting to hold the breath here. Keep breathing, relax the shoulders. Pull those muscles in the belly like you've got a corset on, okay? And this is what protects you and holds you steady and stable, and then let it go. So feel that difference, okay? Feel the difference between slouching and then work through it again. So think about that string pulling through the crown of your head. You're lengthening the belly, lengthening, lifting through the chest, keeping the chin level with the floor. So it's quite tempting to lift the chin up. And then I want you to put your finger on your chin. Put your finger on your chin, and then I want you to keep your finger there and pull that chin away and release. Pull it away so you get a lovely stretch at the back of the neck. Pull away and release. Pull. Can you feel that? Into the back of the neck, lengthening. And we hold a lot of tension in the back of the neck there. Couple more times. Lovely. Good. Okay, we're going to start to move those heels. So lifting up one heel and then the other. I'm going to come into standing. So if you want to stand, you can. If you want to stay in sitting, you can. Or you can alternate. If you stand, pump your heels at the top. Stop you feeling dizzy. As always, that's the law. And we're going to work through some of the other things that are the law today. Because it's easy to forget when we don't practice. And we take for granted that you know what you're doing. And you do. But it still needs reinforcing, okay? So lifting the heels one at a time. Again, in standing, think about that lovely posture. So, lifting through the chest. And it's okay to have a rest and a slouch, but come up to standing, lifting through the chest. And I think that's the key, is, you know, you could still be standing upright, but if you lift and open, then that's the key to you standing upright. My husband's like, he's a Cockney, and he walks like that. And I have to tell him to lift, but then he goes like that, and I'm like, no, just lift a little bit. He's not really Cockney, he's Essex, but he's not one of them. Lovely. So relax those shoulders and just lifting one foot and then the other. Okay, we're going to turn to the diagonal. So whatever you've got to support you, turn to the diagonal so you're not going to knock your knees. And we're going to start to lift these knees, one foot in front of the other. So the knee comes in front of you. Seated, it's the same. You can sit back in your chair, take that pressure, that tension off the fronts of the legs. So just lifting gently, pointing the toe as you lift that knee. So the knee is in front of you, okay? And just lifting and lowering. And remember, we talk about that foot placement. So toe heel down, heel toe off. Okay, so no flat feet. That's it. And just into your circulation boost. So we're going to add in the arms. So not, your knees aren't so high now. We're just going to swing these arms into a bigger movement. Lovely. So ears, hip to lip. So back to your hip, up to your ear. So the elbow goes behind you and the elbow stays bent. Good. Lovely. You're looking good there. Okay, feet come wide. And we did this the other day, didn't we? So sway and tap, sway and tap, sway, tap, sway and tap. Good. That's it, keep going. Lovely, sway and tap, sway and tap. Okay, can you start to lift one leg off to the side? Sway and lift, sway and lift. And you might start cursing me because you might start to feel it into your hips, into the sides of the hips. Yeah? Sorry. That's it. Keep going. Keep going. You're used to doing the sway, so it's just slightly different because we're adding that little leg lift to the side. That's it, Rob. Keep going. Little sway. Good. Are you lifting that leg? Okay, march it out. March, march. So swing those arms again. So smaller legs, big arms. That's it. Lovely. Good. Fabulous. Okay, we're going to come into a side step. So step together, step back. Step together. In seated, it's a tap to one side and then bring that foot back in. slide your hands across if you need to. That's it, do what you can. Good. Stay with it. Stay with it. Good. So lots of side stepping, lots of side movements. Fabulous. Okay, how do you feel about 2 steps? So step together, step together, step together, step together. In your own time, Rob, you could tap twice even, and bring that foot in and then change sides. Step together, step together. That's it, keep going. Step together, step together. Okay, we're gonna add on. So we're gonna step together, we're gonna reach, come down. Step together, step, only if you feel like you've got support if you need to. Reach. Good. Lovely. Good, Cliff. Shirley, lovely. That's it. So Chris, if you're sitting as well, just a tap out to the side and then a reach. So a little bit of brain gym as well. Reach. Good. Tap, step, step, and reach. Step, step, and a reach. Okay, we're going to change it up. So we're going to go still 2 steps. Step, step, bend. Step. So if sitting, it's either a bend forwards, a lean forwards, or you could come into a little bunny hop if you want to. So pick your weapon of choice. So either, that's it. Standing, people carry on. Seated, it's tap, tap, bunny hop, tap. Or if you're not up to bunny hop, just a lean, okay? That's it. Step, step, knee bend, step, step, and a knee bend. Good. Lovely. Okay, rest it there. Just have a march. Fabulous. Lovely. Are we okay? Okay, how do you feel about doing both? Not at the same time, obviously. We can go step together, knee bend, step together, reach. Step together, knee bend. Take your time. Reach. I need you to be safe and steady. That's it. So you can still do it, work within your your support. If you need to, you could just do a single step. That's it. Good, nearly done on this one. Fabulous. Sorry. Keep going. That's it, and rest out. Rest out. Lovely. Are we okay? Right, we're going to walk forwards. So forwards, 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 tap. Back, 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 tap. Rob and Chris, anyone sitting, just start to lift those legs. So straighten off your leg and lift it one at a time. So here, just a straight leg raise, lower, straight leg raise. And I want you to give me a little lift off the chair if you can. Otherwise, we're stepping forwards, tap, step back, tap. Step forwards, tap, and back, tap. Forwards, and back. Good. Lovely. Good. So you're stepping forwards and you're stepping backwards. That's one of the questions that we ask when you start the course. Can you step backwards? And people go, I don't know. I don't step backwards. But you do in class. It's all about confidence. Okay, one more. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to sit, but not for long. And I want us to work through our sit to stand, and then we're going to add on. We haven't done this for a while, so you might feel it, you might not, because we've been doing such a lot of different stuff. So we're going to hip walk to the front third of your chair with nice wide feet. You're going to take your feet behind you. You can use your arms, but you don't have to. That's it. We're going to step, push to standing, pump your heels, and that's the law. You're going to step back, feel the chair behind your knees, both your knees, and that's the law as well. Sit down slowly, hip walk forwards. So, Rob, if you just want to if you want to just bunny hop, that's fine, or come up to standing. Up to you, whatever you can manage today. Oh, lovely, he's up. Good. Step back to feel the chair behind your knees. Slowly sit down, and then hip walk again. So we don't want to be seeing any of that sitting down in your chair when you're not even there, okay? Ever. Ever, ever. That's it, keep it going. So I want to see these big movements, that big sway, that big hip walk. And I want to see those feet pedaling when you stand up. And it stops you feeling dizzy. It's so good for you. So hip walk, big movements. Even start to lift the feet off the floor as you're moving. Big push up. March at the top, step back. And slowly sit down. Okay, hip walk to the front. Come up to standing and stay stood up. Okay, take a walk back to your chair. So feel the chair behind your knees. I might be being a bit mean today, but I just want to go through some stuff with you. And we're going to sit down slowly, slowly, but then you're not going to sit down, you're going to stand up. You're going to sit down slowly, 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 but you're going to stand up. So where is your eye gaze? Your eye gaze should be about 45 degrees. So you're looking kind of in between where the floor meets the wall, the skirting board. So your head is in neutral. Okay, so it's a slow movement. It's a bend of the knee. You're sticking your bottom out and you're nearly going to sit, but you're not. Okay, so we're going to slow it down. We're going to go down for 4, 3, 2, and we're going to stand up, big push for 1. Good. And go again. So 4, 3, 2, not there yet, push up. Breathe. Good. That's it. So slowly. Where are your knees? I know they're in the middle of your legs, but are they, Beryl checked. Good one, Beryl. No, I'm joking. So are your knees over your toes? And I know I told you not to look down, but are they over your toes? Or what happens is if you've got weak glutes, your knees start to come in when you bend. We don't want that. Knees track forwards. And if it means you have to push them out a bit, then good. Otherwise, we're working the wrong muscles and we'll never get you standing up or squatting, sitting in the chairs properly. Is that enough yet? Last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up. Last one and sit down. Can you feel the chair behind your knees though? Right, just rest for a second because we're not done yet there. I just need you to rest your legs. Is that hard or are you okay? And you'll all be out gardening this weekend, so we need to get these legs nice and strong. You can come and do mine if you like. Okay, we're going to go back to standing. No, we're not. Sorry. Hip walk to the front of the chair. This time, we're going to just lift off a bit. We're going to hang on, let me think. My brain's gone a minute. So we're going up for 3, down for 1. Okay, so you need to lift your bottom off, and we're going to up for 4, sorry. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down, but not all the way to the chair. Then we go up, actually we go up for 3, that's nicer. And then down, right down, so drop down. 3, 2, 1, drop down. 3, 2, 1, drop down, sit down. Oh, how are your legs? Is that nasty? It's good for you, honestly. So you might need a drink. That's quite tough. It's quite a lot of work through your legs. So grab a drink if you need to, and we're going to work through lunges. But it's our little combination, and we'll go through the lunges and then we'll put it all together. So while you're having a drink, I'll show you. It's this move. So we start away from the chair, and we're going to take a big step towards the chair and take the hands down. And then we're going to just send the shoulders to the back of the chair. So my back leg is lifting, my back foot is lifting, but all my weight is through my wrists, my elbows and shoulders. And then we're going to step together. You can pump your heels. You're going to come up to standing, and then we step away. Or you can turn around, and then we take the other foot. So you can see that I'm quite a distance away. Otherwise, because if I'm here and I'm trying to bend, it works, but you can't get too much weight. And we're practicing to get off the floor here. So it's kind of like a big step here, and you can take that foot back. And then we're going to add on to bend that knee. Okay, so, but I'll talk you through it. But always, always pump your heels. Pump your heels when you lift your head, because that's when you get dizzy. That's when your blood pressure stays in your boots, and then you feel dizzy and faint sometimes. We don't want that. So if you're sitting, we're going to take 1 foot back and 1 foot forwards. So I'm slightly at an angle, and you can just lean your weight into that front leg and push down on that foot. So you're in a little lunge. Don't do too many though, because it's quite hard, it's quite strong, and you've already done quite a lot of work through the legs. Right, so in standing, we're going to look at the chair, and we're going to take a big step forwards to the leg of the chair, and then we take our hands onto the chair, and we just wrap our hands around the edge of the chair, okay? And all I'm going to do, so my back heel is lifted, I'm just going to send my shoulders towards the back of the chair, and my neck is in alignment, so I've got a neutral spine, and I'm just going to come and have a look at you, because we haven't done this for a little while. That's it. So working through that thigh, that leg, so that's it, that back leg is kind of stretched out, and the front knee is bent. So your weight is through that front leg. That's it. And then we're going to step together, pump your heels, the law, rise up to standing and pump again. Right, in seated, you're going to swap legs. So put the other leg forwards and try a little push. Okay, lovely. So we're going to put it together. So we're going to sit down, and I want you to watch. We're going to hip walk forwards. Peter, I'm not sure if you've done the whole thing actually, so have a watch. Feet behind, really important to get you standing. We stand, just watch first, pump your heels, step away, turn around, big step to the chair, hands on the chair. This time I'm wiggling my foot back, and I'm bending the knee down towards the floor. Now be careful, because I'm not with you. We would normally do this in class, so I can keep my eyes on you and I can touch that knee, because some people go, what? It's bending that knee as if you were going to get on the floor. Okay, but we're just bending it, and then we bring that foot in, pump, slowly turn, feel the chair and sit down. So if you're in standing, you can make a start. If you're sitting, I want you to just start by pushing the heels of your hands together. So push and release. So we're adding some, not resistance, it is resistance, through the heels of your hands. And keep doing that. That's it, just giving your legs a rest. In standing, we're going to push up. We're going to pump our heels. We're going to step away from the chair and turn in your own time. So turn to face the chair. I'm going to turn mine to you so I can watch you as well. Okay, so we're going to take a big step to the chair. I'm going to take my hands to the edges of the chair. Then that back knee is going to bend, bend, bend as if you were going to drop that knee onto the back. That's it, Cliff, bend that back knee for me. Bend it, that's it, and then straighten it. So we're not there for long, we're just bending it a little bit and straightening it. Bend and straighten, and then bring that back foot in towards the other foot. Lift your heels, slowly come up, and then pump your heels at the top. Good. That's it. And then we're going to turn around. We're going to sit down. We're going to go again on the other leg, if you can. Not everybody can lead off the other leg. So, if you're sitting now, just come into lean. So it's not even a bunny hop. I just want you to lean. Take your feet back and lean. So feel and push down through those feet as if you were going to lift your bottom, but you're not. Okay. In standing, we're going to hip walk to the front third of your chair. Take your feet back. If you want to add your arms in, you can to help you up. Big push up. Lovely, Shirley. Good, Peter. Pump at the top. Take a step away with your other foot now. So it's probably your weaker foot. Step away and turn around to face your chair. Now, your other leg is going to take a step forward. So your other leg steps forwards. Take your hands to the chair. Wiggle, jiggle that foot back behind you and bend that other knee down. So you're just focusing on the back leg. So the back knee is bending. Your arms are straight, okay? So your arms are supporting your shoulders and you're bending and straightening. It's strong into that front leg. Bend and straighten. And then we're going to lift that leg into together to meet the other one, but still nice and wide, so you've got a stable base of support. Pump your heels, come up to standing, pump again, and then we're going to turn around and sit down. Good. Sit down, have a rest. Take your hands behind you and just hold onto the back of the chair. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. So we haven't done that for a little while. So you can practice this at home, just be careful. Because when you come up, you can get dizzy as the blood rushes to your head, which is why it's so important to pump those heels. So many people just fall because they're dizzy. And this is one way that we can stop that happening. Lovely, good. Fabulous. Good, let's get your tins. Let's do some arm work. Tins or a band, I don't mind. Fabulous. Okay. So relax your shoulders off. We're just going to go over and over. So that's it. If you've got your band, same movement. You can pop it under your knees if you want to. So there's just a tiny bit of resistance here, not much. We're going to reverse direction. Feet are nice and wide. Keep you steady and stable. And reverse again. Take it to the side. Oh, I feel like we've got a little smile and reflect coming on. A little Delilah. We should do that one day, shouldn't we? I'll get Owen to get us our Delilah music, then we'll do Smile and Reflect. Should we do that next week? That would be fabulous, and we can record it. Reverse direction. How many of you haven't done it with us? Oh, Anita, have you done Delilah with us? I'm not sure. No? Oh, you're in for a treat. Beryl's going, oh, do we have to? Rest. Are your arms aching? Mine are. I've just done Pilates as well. So, right, rest the backs of your hands on your legs. Tuck your elbows in. And we're going to send those elbows back a bit more. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift one hand up to your shoulder and drop it down. That's it, Rob. So using your band. So your band can be under your feet or under both your legs, but you should have a little bit of resistance on. That's it. Lovely, Chris. Anita, Shirley, Cliff, Peter, Rosemary, Beryl, Caroline. Lovely. That's it. So it shouldn't feel too much, but it's the repetitions that make it harder. That's it. Keep going. Should we do both hands? So squeeze. So I want you to squeeze those tins. Squeeze the band now. And that adds on a little bit. Okay. So keeping those elbows tucked in. Nice and slowly. Okay, we're going to go shoulders and then we're going to lift up. Back to shoulders. Elbows tuck in and down. So shoulders, push up. Tins to shoulders, tuck your elbows in and down. Lovely. Again, push up. Shoulders, tuck in and down. And I'm a bit double jointed, so my elbows are a bit weird. So they don't always tuck in properly. Ooh. Okay, keep it going. Chris, be careful with this one. Only go to your shoulders, please, Chris, because you've hurt your shoulder. I'm not that mean. That's it. So as always, just do what you can do. If it's painful or if it's so uncomfortable, please don't do it. I don't want you to go away going, oh, I'm so achy, I can't do anything. Okay? Lovely. And hold it there. Let's go back to the singles, but this time we're moving them at the same time. So one up, one down. One up, one down. Good. Lovely. Squeeze. Are you squeezing? Are you? Good. Okay, hands come out. I don't know if I can do this. I've got 2 sore shoulders today. Look, I'm a wonky donkey. Okay, little circle backwards. Oh, I'm proper wonky. And I'm back to front on camera. When I look at myself on camera, I'm back to front, so I can never adjust. Little circles. And then we're going to go forwards, little circle forwards. Okay, turn your tins to face me, pump them forwards. Pump forwards. Turn your tins to face the back wall. Eek, back. I can't do it. Drop your hands if you need to. And then rest. Oh my goodness. Shrug. Let go. That's horrible, isn't it? Even worse with tins. It is. Sorry. Roll those shoulders. Okay, so we did this the other day. So it's a semicircle. So you can see that the bottoms of my tins are facing you. Up to shoulder. I'm a bit higher than shoulder height. And squeeze here. Up to shoulder. That's it, Rob. Lovely. And down. Squeeze. Up. So my elbows are bent. Okay. And they stay bent. So working the deltoids, the tops of the arms, where I'm going to be jabbing people later. Right in the top here. Right in that muscle. Lovely. And I love jabbing. I don't love jabbing people. It's really nice to be able to do it. That's it. Squeeze here. Squeeze. Lift. And squeeze when you're back in. Squeeze your tins the whole time. You get a double workout. Lovely. Last one. Eek. Rest. Rest those arms, those shoulders. Oh, good, good. Take your tins on your legs, just roll them. Oh, slide them over your knees. Press them away and stretch through the shoulders. You can round your spine, I don't mind. We're just stretching out. Send them to the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lovely. Fabulous. Bring them back. Okay, so straighten your arms out, across. One over, one under. One over, one under. If it hurts your shoulders, just drop them down, drop your arms down a bit more. Chris, just do what you can. If it's uncomfortable, let go of the tins. Don't do it with the tins. Okay, if you've got an injury, it's pretty hideous, so don't add on. So cross in, release, cross in, relax your shoulders, relax them. Okay, turn your palms up, cross, that feels a bit weird. Cross and cross. Cross and cross, cross. Okay, palms in, out and in, out and in, out and in, out and rest. I'm looking at Christy's face, bless her. Okay, pop your tins down on the floor. Come to the front third of your chair and just rest back in your chair. Okay, and the guys sitting have done this already, so they'll be tired doing this. So do have a rest if you've been sitting the whole way through. So it's a straight leg raise. So we're going to slide one foot out, point your toe and then lift twice, slide it back in. Change leg, so push that foot away, lift it once, twice, slide it back in. Go again. Lift, lift, slide it back in. And it does help if you're resting back in your chair. Otherwise, it's quite a lot to ask to sit forward and you just can't lift that leg up, okay? So be kind to yourself, kind of. That's it. Swapping legs, lift. So we're pointing our toes at the moment, and that's going to work some particular muscles. And have a rest, but stay in that position. This time we're going to flex our foot. So we slide, flex the foot, lift and lift, slide it back in. So you should feel that now at the front of your leg, into the quads, into the thighs. Yeah, so we're shortening those muscles, which is why you can feel them. Lift and lift. That's it. This is good for you, Caroline. Lift and lift. Okay, now we're going to change. We're going to lift that leg, slide it out and in and out and in, drop it down. Good. Lift, out, eek, out, in, out. And my hip doesn't like that one, but keep going. Flex foot, out and in, out and in, and flex foot, out and in. Okay, this time we're going to point the toes again. So point, slide, back in, slide, back in. And I can't see a lot of your legs, so I don't know if you're doing it or not. No, you're not. You are. Rest. Phew. Right, sit back in your chairs, hands on your thighs, big circle, big fat circle. Let's release those hips, the pelvis, the thighs. So keep your chin lifted, but not really, not kind of over exaggerated. Reverse direction. That's it. So some real focused movements there. Keep reversing. That's it. Great. Okay, have you got a band? If you've got a band, take it behind your chest. So like to chest height, and then hold the band at chest height. So your elbows are back. Your elbows are tucked right back, okay? So let's work into the chest, because I think we've pretty much done everywhere else in your body, except your toes and your eyeballs. Okay, so we're going to send the band forwards and out and bring it back in and come back to center. Lovely. So forwards and out. Now you can choose how much tension you have on the band. So you could relax it a little bit so you don't have so much tension on, and that's not as hard. Or you could hold right the way back and add some real tension so you can hardly even pull it forwards. It's up to you entirely. You know how you feel. You know how your shoulders are feeling today. Out to center and back in. Okay, keep the hands on the chest. We're going to push one forwards and bring it back in slowly. So push it forwards, bring it back slowly. So we've got two different movements here. The one moving forwards and the one moving back. And we're working the muscles in different ways. So it's important to do it at the same speed. Because if you ping it back in, you don't get that concentric, I think it is, movement. That's it. How do you feel about doing both arms together? Forwards, slowly back, and forwards, slowly back. Lovely. Forwards and slowly back. Good. Let's go one at a time. Alternate. So it's like a little bow and arrow. So you're pulling and twist as well. So one forwards, one comes back. So alternating. Lovely. That's it. Done. Rest. Rest your arms anyway. You can't rest yet. So one last one. Wrap the band under your knees. Put your knees together. Put the band over both legs and hold it. Add a bit of tension. Pull the other side. Wrap it over. Lots of tension. And then slide your hands to the middle of the band and just hold the center of the band. Okay, so you're not holding onto the edges of your band because that's cheating. Take your feet out, walk your feet out a little bit so you're knock-kneed for a minute. And then we're going to just slowly take those knees apart. Squeeze the bottom, squeeze the thighs, bring them in and go again. So sending them out and bringing them back in. Lovely. Out, out and in. Out, out, in, out, out, in. This time we're going to stay out and hold. So out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Rest. Rest for a second. So that's one set. I don't know how many reps, about 16, 8, I don't know. So hold it out and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Hold it there. Wiggle jiggle if you need to. Then we're going to go one more time. Send those knees out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ah, well done. Fabulous. Lovely. You can throw your bands at me. Okay, let's come into some stretches, Tai Chi, relaxation. You're done. Okay, so we've worked the arms, the legs quite a lot today. So send those hands again to the back of the chair, to the lower back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and just lift the chin slightly. Breathe and breathe out. So as we take a deep breath in, we expand the chest and we stretch it a little more. One more time. Send those shoulder elbows together and release. Good. Hands down. Let's release off the sides. Side to side. Lovely. Keep your head in line. Lovely. Hands on the thighs. Slide one up, slide one down. Slide one up, slide one down. Good. Keep it going. It's quite a nice little stretch, this one. Into the ribs, into the waist, shoulder blades. Okay, we're going to take one leg forwards. This is one of my favourite stretches. Hands go on the other leg. Hinge forwards from the hips, so you get a stretch into the back of the leg. Your toes, can't see, should be pointing upwards. Okay, not kind of flopped out to the side. And then you get a lovely stretch into the back of the knee. And if you are gardening or whatever you're doing this weekend, if you've got achy legs or if you've been out bending, stooping, do have a stretch. It will help to stop you feeling sore, but stretch out when you've finished. Don't leave it for like 3 hours. Okay, rest off and then squeeze the toes, sit up, squeeze the toes up towards the knee for a stretch into that calf. And then we're going to change legs. So send the other leg out long, toes are up to the ceiling, hinge from the hips. Keep breathing. Lovely. Big squeeze there. And then sit up, squeeze the toes up towards the knee. Fabulous. And then we're going to come into our Tai Chi. So I'm going to stand. You can sit and do Tai Chi or stand. It's up to you. If you're tired, stay sitting. If you've still got energy, come up to standing. Okay, so soften through the knees and bend. And we're going to start with our lovely Chi ball. Oh, I had a big ball then. So it's not that big. It's just quite a normal size ball. And we send it to one side, we flip the hands. So we're looking after this ball. It's quite fragile. So we don't want to squash it. We don't want to squeeze it. And we go side to side. Send the weight from one leg to the other. So we're moving side to side. Toes are pointing out. You use your breath. Okay, come into the front now, float the arms. So float, float. 4, 3, 2, into that wide V. So reach up, up, 2, and hinge forwards. Hands come back, push away, 2, and ready, Chi ball, side to side. So this is half time. So side to side, and again, side to side. 2 more. Okay, into our wide V. So reach up, squeeze the thighs together and bend. Send the hands back, push. Come up. Okay, side to side. Okay, 4 more. 3, 2, and into that wide V. So push, we're going to hold it here. 2 and 1 and hinge, hold it. Okay, so roll, send the arms to me and float them back. Send them back and float to me and wave them in, float them behind and forwards, in, float back and forwards, in and in. Lovely. And forwards. Okay, we're going to make a circle. So circle, we'll practice for next week. Down, make a fist, pull in, push away, and circle, open, and down. Gorgeous. Pull in, push. Good. Last time. Oh no, 2 more. I've got to get it in time. 1 more. And push. Lovely. And chi ball. Nice and slowly. Okay, and then come into your chairs, have a sit down, make yourselves comfy, grab a drink if you need to. Yes, please, yeah, yeah, that'd be nice, yeah, that'd be lovely, thanks. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, just rest in your chairs. Make yourselves comfy. Take a long, slow breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And in and out. And just slow your breathing to your natural pace. Relax through the body. Relax the shoulders, the arms, the fingers, the thumbs. Relax the belly, the bottom, the thighs, the calves, the toes, the big toes. Working all the way up the kneecaps, chest, shoulder blades, over the shoulders, wrapping around the neck. The jaw relaxes, the teeth separate, and the tongue rests on the roof of the mouth. Relax the cheekbones, the eyelids, the temples, the eyebrows, and the forehead. And just take a couple of long, slow breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let it go completely. Breathe all the way out so you're ready to take a long, slow breath in and a long breath out. And then just breathe normally at your own pace, your own depth. But just be aware of that breath in the body. Feel it expanding the ribs. Maybe expanding the belly. Feel the body relaxing with each breath out. Feel your mind just letting go with every breath out. Feel your face relaxing a little bit more with every breath out. And feel your body resting just a little bit more with every breath out. And just not really paying attention to anything around you, ignoring any sounds that you might hear, just acknowledging them, but not giving them any time. Coming back to the breath in your body, to that slow, regular breath that feeds your body with oxygen. Feel the difference in temperature of that breath from when you breathe it in to when you breathe it out. Just allowing your body to rest with every breath. You've worked hard today. You deserve some relaxation, some recovery, ready to face the rest of your day. You're really strong. You're valued. And you're important. And feeling that breath again. abs and the belly, rising and falling. And then just bringing some gentle movement to the toes, to the fingers. Maybe moving the shoulders or taking the head from one side to the other. Opening your eyes, having a big fat stretch. Oh, having a big breath. Put your hands together and give yourself a big round of applause. Well done, you worked really hard today. I did push you a little bit, so sorry, not sorry. You're capable, you're very strong, and it's the way that we see results, by just pushing you a little bit. And so well done. So we're not here on Monday, but we will send you out a video. Do your homework and we'll be back on Friday. So thanks.